You're live.
It's the conference committee on the fee bill, and we're back with our House colleagues.
Thank you very much for your patience and for allowing us, it's great to go back and not only consider our side, but to research it in some depth. We have been on a field trip with multiple stops.
All the important offices.
And what we think we can confidently say is with full assurance that we can, at what Senator White had requested, or suggested, I didn't say request, suggested, my fault. We are confident that we could add the language or bring that language to our miscellaneous motor vehicles and take the testimony that we need over the next 2 weeks with a commitment from us to do that. And it would be, there's always, of course, testimony could influence what the language would be, but we are working on a strike call, so it's coming back no matter what. And we very well may, with that suggestion.
Strike all on a Senate bill? That is unheard of. I mean, we do good work.
And we wanted to highlight that with lots of underlines and highlights to just so that
Imagine them doing.
to emphasize
On
that.
our language.
So it would make sure that it would get back here, and part of that field trip was to make sure that it would get back here, because there was some concern about whether that would, so that took multiple stops on our.
So your suggestion is that we remove the language and we're getting a commitment that there would be a total effort to make sure.
By
Okay.
our
It'll be a big,
agreement,
it'll be a big effort.
I just want to clarify, we would be agreeing to Senator White's suggestions.
Oh,
Senator White made the suggestion. If we look back on the video, Senator White made the suggestion that we put it, that we take over and open up the next 2 weeks of testimony on the legal trails, and put the conference then would be in agreement potentially. Right, but I want to just be clear that it was, we're agreeing with your suggestions.
which we're having.
What's all this?
Go ahead.
And just to clarify, because you're going to be absent next, the committee is not going to wait a week to work on it.
No, I am gonna, and
I'm taking the pleasure. I'm taking it. Okay.
yes, we are,
I'd be worried if we lost.
No. Will we?
I will,
Yeah.
I'll attend it remotely as much as I can, but the agenda, which we will also, our committee assistant is here and aware of, and has the, is be working on the plan, and fortunately her direct supervisor is your committee assistant in transportation. So the scheduling of witnesses and any additional ones that pop up are already probably underway, knowing the effectiveness, if we go in that direction,
So, and I hate to rush this along, but
we already took.
I'm 20 minutes from having a blast off date. Can you remove that section?
I can.
And how long will it take you to have the
Well-
bill and on a sign-up sheet here?
I can get that to you momentarily. So you each have a copy of where it's at with the changes that you've made in conference committee.
Yep.
Highlighted
These are
in yellow.
not-
This is where you changed
Oh,
things.
okay.
It was so that our editors could go through it.
Yeah.
You can check that. I also, I was just looking through a comparison document. So if you take 5 minutes to check that, I'm just double checking everything here. And then all I have to do is delete and renumber one section.
Okay.
And we are good to go. I don't need to get it edited, I don't think. So,
You just sign the last page anyway.
yeah. So this will
If he
be,
needs that edited or whatever. I'm fine.
I mean, the section's still in there in this version, so. So we can definitely.
there.
Is it black? Oh, it does have a reference number on it. We'd have to cross that out. New one page.
Yeah, so I'm just looking off of the side by side that I have. Making sure that everything lines up. Now, the next version will have no highlights. So that doesn't cause any headaches. And we're in the whole thing.
Yes, yeah. No, the junior. Oh, they go ahead. Yeah, yeah, it's not there.
I remember the first clerk.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah. 11 years.
how many years did your dad serve?
He served, I always thought he was up here in eternity, 15 years. Here I am.
Yeah.
How many years are you? 23.
Oh, he was 15?
Yeah, and then he stepped down to be town clerk.
So you're, that thing about double down is what you, oh, I misunderstood that.
Do you remember the name of the big cat that used to lay in the town clerk's office?
Well, they had Buddy, Frankie, John.
But they had one
Yeah,
huge.
a big one there, yeah.
Cat.
I was allergic to cats, and my father
Bear.
put him in the town office. Yeah.
So he didn't want you to come in.
So
Yeah.
there was one comment on the language from Michelle on the railroad leases. So if you look, it's section, I think so.
Section 30.
Yeah, so section 30. The suggestion was that instead of saying the most recent fiscal years following types of lease revenues for state-owned railroad rights of way, you'd say the most recent fiscal years lease revenues, hold on, I'm just, sorry. It goes there. Lease revenues, I'm sorry. The most recent fiscal years, lease revenues for state-owned railroad rights of way related to colon and then wired or wireless telephone, da, 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 da.
Take out following types and put,
Yeah.
Take out following types of and put in related to at the end.
yeah, that reads better.
Yeah, that's kind of Scrivener's error.
Yes.
Whoever wrote
Style
that.
choice.
So but that kind of goofed up.
Office back.
Did the underground utility facilities, did we also have that in the budget?
Yeah, the dig safe?
Yeah.
I want to say I was told it was in both.
It was in both.
As long as it's identical,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
then it won't matter.
We did take it out?
Check it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
but we knew it was in here.
And
One front.
right, everything looks good.
And this
from-
railroad lease is additive, which is, that's what it says. So the existing language we had is still, I assume, the statute. Well,
The existing statute stays the way it is.
there's no changes to that.
Okay. Okay, great. So we'll just print it off and then you guys can go ahead. Sign it.
Are you gonna give it out here? Or give it Coney's
I'm gonna send it to Cam and Megan,
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
and then I'm also gonna send a copy to Tony to print. Do you want a copy for everyone in the committee? And then one
Well,
for
we'll
Bill?
need, afterwards, we need one to sign up.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, then, yeah, guess.
Happy to live with this copy.
You just go over the changes, yeah.
We need a copy.
You're trying that again?
Tap to the center.
Okay, so we will. present again.
Yeah, so. Sorry, that you just get off and just quickly one thing, yeah.
If I had better eye, you might be able to read the location of the paintings.
No.
If you
It's
just
not
knew,
listed.
if you knew, like.
They look awfully familiar.
Matt Goda's family fuel business.
It's like Bell's Falls.
Yeah.
Bell's Falls.
I think I saw that from the train, right?
And then this,
The train does go near that.
when do you
It
know where
does.
this?
I ride the
was?
train now.
Oh, there's a tunnel actually that's, the train goes through
Oh, yeah.
Bellas Falls.
Yeah.
And
The tunnel is close.
Looks familiar. This one over here, I'm sorry,
I remember that. It doesn't
Yeah,
say.
Wendy said she knew where it was.
I've seen that before. I mean, I get to travel a lot. You know.
That's where we fixed up that track, right?
It does look
You were
like
there, right?
it's
We did
like
double
river.
deckers there, Bellas Falls.
It looks like a
Big issue, yeah.
Yeah, there was
To
a
get through
huge
that
issue.
tunnel.
Yeah.
They definitely look Connecticut River Valley.
I think your art is the best art, though. That hand.
Are you all set to? Or do you want, are you set to go offline?
How long before we get a copy to sign?